top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will have the football first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be...
Turning it on! Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to instead of letting the deep.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun to give, looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! The extra point here would tie the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Daniel. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their head.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. If he gets loose, he gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going for 6. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
The Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his big tight end. Snowed under by the defense. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you can tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
He got it. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. The Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gentry. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Rebels are flying down the field. Got a man. It's Gentry. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Give to the running back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He lost it high high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off play action. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Dyer. They'll run the screen. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Knights in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to compete.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here tonight.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air, it's Dyer. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Bates. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear there's only one really good team. It was them.